And we're rolling. Let me line you up for a shot.
Hi, who are you?
I'm Alex Yan from Australia.
I'm Brittany Dos Santos from Canada.
Marquez Bradley, Team USA.
Kat Phillips.
Mark Lloyd.
John O'Case.
And who are we here with?
With Charlotte.
Dylan Freechild.
Anna Thompson.
Carolyn Finney.
Hello, I'm Tom Hawk.
Hi, I'm Liv Kowalczyk.
I'm Canary Imanishi.
I'm Molly Wedge.
Elliot Bunny.
Laura Spina. Hi, I'm Claire Trope.
I'm Conrad.
Jorge Buja, Manuela Maria Valles Cardenas.
Maria Manuela Cárdenas Velas.
I love the World Games. I can't think of anything better. Like, the privilege of getting to play with and against all the top players in the world is something that I can't get enough of. Like, I want to keep coming back until I can't do it anymore.
The ever-present Phillips jams it into the front corner. Real whip on the backhand.
I feel like honoured to take the field with my team every time, and after every tournament finishes, all I can think is like, cool, what do I need to do to make sure that I can come back again?
I had retired and stopped playing Ultimate for a few years. And it was actually watching the last iteration of the World Games in Birmingham where I realized that I still had that passion, I still wanted to play, and put an effort in to try to get back to the World Games.
I started playing in the US. I played pony for 2 years first before I then moved to Germany afterwards.
I've lived in the UK since 2019, which is why I normally play for GB. But obviously they didn't qualify last time around, so figured I'd give it a go with the old home nation. I actually know quite a few of the female matching players on Team Canada because I pick up with Sixers for a fall series, so I've played with a handful of them before and I've played against them before, so not everyone was brand new.
So what does your physical preparation regime look like?
Currently it's actually a lot of kickboxing. This is really fun. I'm playing with an open team from Hamburg, Hatfish. Shout out to them. It's been really great to play with them and get that high level intensity. I play a lot of soccer too to get like the conditioning and stuff in.
I played soccer growing up and then found Frisbee when I went to college. And I also minored in dance. I took a few ballet classes when I moved to New York, but nothing for real. I never really studied ballet.
You had a pretty successful club season last year. How did it feel to win a national title?
It feels awesome. Yeah, it's fun to do it back with the home team and with a lot of folks that I grew up with and a lot of folks who I didn't necessarily play with but have the same coaches and same leadership. So yeah, it's super special and it just feels like a career achievement to bring one home.
One of the best players in the world right now. It is something you must hear. You're in these conversations a lot.
The uncrowned queen of the end zone, Claire Trope. What a scoring machine this woman is.
You get to deal with hearing the praise that you get very deservedly so.
I always appreciate when people are excited about what I'm doing on the field. I think in these competitions, it's really about figuring out how to play for your teammates and what you can give to the team. So I think trying to not be too individually focused is really key for everyone to bring the squad together and contribute what you need to contribute and not more, not less.
So the question everyone is asking is, how does it feel to score a Callahan against Team USA?
It was just a point, basically.
Brownlee. Another dangerous cross control. Grant Lindsay is going to be on that one. Went up too early on the Callahan!
It felt good, I guess, but he let me have it.
And people say the Germans don't show emotion.
All right.
Out of this world playing. Freechild tips it. He might get the second attempt, and he does.
We don't really get to play the top teams except for at the World Games, so getting a chance here to have these super high level games and then do it again in China is just super fun.
World Games is on top of my mind. It's what I am preparing for so intensely, so it's a no-brainer that this weekend is for Team Germany and for the preparation for World Games in China.
There isn't enough real competition against like proper World Games level teams like just within the country, and so you're always going to have to fly out, and so this time it was a big trip to the other side of the world. But yeah,
In Japan, we don't have the really good at it mixed team. You know the Dream Cup tournament?
Yeah.
On March, and then we also played men's division.
It was a great opportunity to expose ourselves to that kind of level. It was hard and very unfortunate that the Colombian team couldn't make it.
In Colombian team, we have other type of players. I think
the people that I mark here is not the same that I'm going to mark there, but it's a really good opportunity to see how they play and to mark them.
When you invite me out, like, I would like to have like some people from Colombia over here to be able like to like kind of picture to ourselves like what we are gonna like find. And I guess we got the message like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. We're gonna have to fight for every fucking point.
They have come out firing here.
The Colombians putting on an exquisite performance of how to throw deep. About 4 passes in the space of 3 seconds there. Beautiful offense from the Colombians.
Tell us about the style of Colombian ultimate.
I know that everyone knows that Colombia likes to play faster, make a lot of passes, and that's it. I think that's the style of Colombia.
We play with this like motto of who has the best matchup and who can win those matchups. And most of the times, the women's are the ones that can actually win that matchup. So what we like take advantage of is that like advantage of the women and try to like isolate and play more in favor of the women to like act. But like of course the men are not just there standing, they're good and they like provide structure too. But yeah, I think the success of those kind of things is based on like how the men can like put aside their like I want to do everything and just let the women, which is our biggest strength, to go and get it.
If the women's side win tournaments, I don't feel that has happened yet in war games. We as a woman, we cannot think that we have to save the fucking war. And the men is also like, they don't need to save anyone because like they know that we are so fucking good. We need to work together. I need to work to be able like to give them the frisbee in the part of the field that they are more strong. And that's gonna be the hard part. I know that's gonna be hard. I know that I'm gonna get in my mind that I need to get it for the fucking frisbee every time. I just like gotta try to remind that during the game is like I need to open a space and make a space.
On the women's side, there's more like confidence and experience. And on the men's side, there's a lot of like youth men. They're coming, they're playing internationally in Canada and Spain, so they're also like bringing that experience and that exposure, and I think this will be like a good opportunity to combine like experience from the women and then like the new rising men, bringing this experience like in this mindset. It's like we got this, we can like be there right now, so that's very good for us.
The Colombians, one of the rising forces over the last decade. And now we're asking the question, can they go one better? Let's just talk a little bit about the USA. Their history in this competition, glory all the way. Taking home goals from Duisburg, Kreuzung, Cali and Wrocław. Williams is there, Williams collects, and the USA have won the World Games Ultimate Flying Disc Gold Medal.
In terms of our preparation for China, this is amazing to play against teams. Like, it's so different than scouting them, right? Actually getting to play against them. And then I think it does a much better job of us having like a cohesiveness with all 20, that we all get this experience, travel internationally together, play against great competition, and then have a lot of great like hangout time as well. For us as a team, we did put this as a goal to win, so that's also on the table, and I think it's important to have coaches always focus on process, but in the end, like we are very outcome focused, right? Like sports is about winning, and so we did put it on the table that we want to win this tournament as well.
Mackenzie can't stop the shot going up, it blades. Oh, and I thought it was covered, but Edmonds couldn't stop Brownlee, and now shooting to the end zone for McKenna. And USA are your London Invite champions.
There's always more to win. I think winning is more fun than losing sucks.
It is job done in London for Team USA.
I mean, maybe from the outside, it seems like the US has some sort of higher level winning culture in club, but I think like the way each team approaches it is super different. And I think that is maybe part of what feeds the like competitive culture in the US is people play on these teams that compete internationally together, and then they bring back different pieces to their club teams. I think that like cross-pollination is really key for progress.
It's always something in the build-up. It's a little special to play against the US, but then after a few points you feel it's just a normal game. And then you just go all out, show the intensity.
What would be a perfect game to beat the USA?
So really, I think really important, the women's people, that's a key.
I think at the World Games level, the reason why teams seem to be consistently able to beat the US at the World Games is that just like once you get to the top 14 in a country, the 7 best women and 7 best men, you generally, there's just like much more depth in the US, so the top end is comparatively less strong, and they're still by far stronger, I would say, than everyone, but like the gap closes, and so you have a chance.
Schlur, who's going to rip it up, and that is goal for the Germans, taking down the 4-time defending champions.
The same is true at this World Games, where like we have a bunch of teams, everyone is competing, everyone is able to win every game, and I think if you go into a game feeling good and the game starts and it continues going well, then like that's how you win games.
It's like taking down a myth. I think the world is closer to the US that we think, but the difference is now here in the mental game. So when you like beat them, you like kind of get through that barrier, like mental barrier, and happened with Germany and World Games 2022 and us too. Like you just prove yourself that you are there and that you can play with them, and they're not that much different from you. That they're humans, you're human, you have the same number of legs and arms. So this is like proves people and gives a different like motivation and mindset to play them again.
So already having won a world championship, I think definitely helps because I know it's possible. And that means it's not like I'm hungry for it and I know that I can just, it's possible, I can get it. And that's something that I think not everyone is used to, that a world championship is just something that's actually accessible to you and you just have to like work for it. And when you work for it, it comes to you. So I think that mindset helps, but I think that mindset also, not everyone on the team had to have won the world championship. They just have to be hungry, and when you're hungry, you can get it.